Ready?
Yep.
Okay, well, hey, I'm live on the air. Surprise. I am Spider. You are listening to Let's Talk About the Music with myself and with Shells. And
Yes.
that was Ivan Beecroft with Believe. Hope you liked it.
Yeah.
We always hope you like it.
Yep. And a great way to express, the show is believe.
Yes.
Yep.
Believe in yourself, which sounds kind of cheesy, but it is true. You
It is
just
true.
need to believe that you can be greater than how you feel.
Yep.
Even if you feel kind of crappy at any given point.
Yep. You're having a bad day? Turn it around. It could be worse.
That's right. And I'm going to come at you with some facts. Some facts today.
Mm-hmm.
On this day in music history. It's a segment we like to do here on Let's Talk About the Music.
Yep.
And let's take a look and pick out some good ones. In 1962, Elvis Presley started a 2-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with Good Luck Charm.
Ooh.
That was his 5th U.S. number 1 of the 60s. And it was a UK number 1 hit as well. So, conquering the world there was Elvis Presley. In 1967, working at Abbey Road Studios in London, the Beatles completed the sessions for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Woohoo.
So, that was engineered by Jeff Emmerich, if anyone knows who he is.
Nope.
I don't know. Nobody in the peanut gallery. You get to be the peanut gallery today because we don't really have one at the moment.
Well, Dennis is still in the chat room, so he's a peanut gallery.
How do you feel about being a peanut, Dennis?
And you want a peanut? I love Princess Bride.
Couple more events for today. We're going to move on to 1969. Janis Joplin appeared at the Royal Albert... I can speak. Live radio, everybody. Live radio. Janis Joplin appeared at the Royal Albert Hall in London, and it was her first London appearance ever.
Wow.
Yep. And going with our topic, actually, in 1976, a group called Women Against Violence Against Women called for a boycott of all Warner Communications albums because of the promotional campaign for the Rolling Stones' new album, Black and Blue.
Oh,
The album was being promoted with a controversial advertising campaign that depicted the model Anita Russell bruised and bound under the phrase, "I'm black and blue" from the Rolling Stones, and I love it. So, there was that.
Outstanding. Yay.
So that was this day in music. Let's see. What else we got, Shells? We got upcoming shows. Lots of upcoming shows. What do we got? What do we got?
The show is actually booked up until July.
Yay!
I may have July 6th set up, but I'm waiting for it to get back to me. But coming up in the next 2 weeks, we have Cyril Association. They're from New York. And I've been friends with Tom since the show has started. Well, actually, the show is just a music video pick, and he spelled his last name wrong, and so he kind of made fun of me, dude, I paste and copy what you gave me, so you're the one that spelled your name wrong, not me. I didn't do anything. It's a binding standard. Because I looked at it what? It doesn't make any sense. But okay, if you want to call yourself that, he called himself Tom Hotel, not Mott. So him and one of his fellow musician, one of his bandmates, is going to come on the show, and we are going to be talking about promoting your band and how do you do it.
Ooh, that's a hard one. It's a tricky one.
Yeah, trust me. We're trying to promote this show much as we can, and I want to do live shows here soon, so maybe I could learn something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I have been largely unsuccessful, so I don't know if you want to learn stuff from me, but I'll definitely bring some talking points to the discussion.
There you go. Maybe their key points will actually help you.
Yeah, that's possible too. I will welcome any sort of advice in that area. Anything is good for a musician, especially independent musicians.
Absolutely.
We don't have the big monolithic record labels pushing us along so much anymore. I mean, some people do. We can't all be a power couple like Beyonce and Jay-Z. But for the rest of us, there's word of mouth and there's advertising, and any ideas in that area is great, great, great stuff for us.
Yes. And then on May the 4th, we have Star Wars.
We do.
We are paying tribute to Star Wars, the music and the creativity and the behind the movie itself. And we got trivia.
Ooh. I have to let you know that no one will ever play Star Wars trivia with me. After they've played with me once, they usually get angry and then they walk away.
Why? Do you know all the answers?
Many of them. I don't know absolutely everything, but I would like to modestly say I'm pretty good with my Star Wars trivia.
Yay, my friend Jay is in the chat room. He says 4th is strong with this one.
Welcome.
Hi, Jay. But yeah, May 4th is going to be a blast. And so far, I do have one prize already. It's a $15 gift certificate for any movie to go see. It's all I can afford. Sorry. And I am planning on getting the new movie, maybe 2 copies of it if I can squeeze it on my little paycheck, and then also a soundtrack too if I can find the soundtrack in Star Wars. So that's one of the 2 things. I want to try to get a stuffed animal, but the thing is, if I get a stuffed animal with R2-D2, it might be mine. I love R2-D2. Leave me alone. So anyway, so basically, May the 4th, I was hoping to have the composer come on the show. I wrote a letter. I accidentally posted in the Facebook official group. I meant to put in a volunteer, but since everyone saw it, I'm like, okay, wish it luck, guys. Hopefully, it will get to its composer, Jim. I think it's his name, right? Star Wars composer.
John Williams.
Thank you. Thank you. I was trying to look him up real quick. I was trying to get him on the show, see if he wanted to come on and talk about his music of composing. Maybe he wanted to share us a few stories, but I haven't heard back. So I'm going to think it's not going to happen. So we're going to say, hey, if you guys want to come on the show and tell us your stories about behind Star Wars, how you love Star Wars, the music, the creativity, the movie, we are definitely going to open up the phone lines for all the listeners out there.
It looks like we have a request for a debate from Jason in the chat room, so I'm going to go ahead and take that and run with it and ask you, Shells, which is the best Star Wars movie?
I love the Ewoks.
So Return of the Jedi, huh?
Yes, because they're tiny and they're fuzzy and they're cute.
Interesting.
Yeah, my favorite character, if it's not R2-D2, then maybe Chewbacca. It's all that hair. I don't like hair, but if I was cold in the wintertime, it would keep me warm.
Just snuggle on up to Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Well, of course, being the fan that I am, I'll have to disagree with you, and I will have to say Empire Strikes Back as best Star Wars movie. But I'm not going to tell you why yet. I'm just going to leave it at that until the 4th comes on, and then we're going to go in depth and talk about it.
Okay. Jay in the chat room goes, Ewok movies don't count. Of course not. I haven't seen that one. Was there an Ewok movie?
Yep, there was 2, actually. 2. And a cartoon.
Cartoon? See, yep. After the Star Wars, I kind of stopped paying attention. I don't care. But yeah, that's so. Anyway, yeah. So the number you guys want to dial, that's not the number. That's a price tag. I don't know what it's from. It's 360-464-4216 is the phone number, and that will be the phone will be open after a half hour into the show, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. Jace in the room says, "Return of the Jedi." Yeah, it's cool. Good. And did you see the latest one though?
I did. We watched it recently. I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters. And as an aside here, Jay, I see what you did there with that Revenge of the Jedi. I'm onto your tricks. Revenge of the Jedi. But yeah, we did. We watched it recently. It's not the best Star Wars film I've ever seen, which of course was Empire, but it's not the worst either, which I would like to say Attack of the Clones probably takes that honor for me. It was just, well, we're not going to talk too deeply about that one either.
We're gonna wait till May 4th.
But it was decent. I mean, I have my problems with it. Being like a diehard kind of super fan, there are things that I picked out from it that are kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Jason's now got his street cred. He's far ahead of me because he actually saw it when it was released as Revenge of the Jedi, not Return of the Jedi, which is a point not everybody knows. They changed it to be a little less aggressive on the part of the Jedi. But yeah, that's a little bit of old school knowledge from Jason in the chat room. Thanks for that. Thanks for helping illuminate.
Yes, and a little history.
Generations.
Little history with Jay and I. We went to high school together, so he is old like I am. Ha ha, Jay. What else? Oh, I got to see the newest one in the theater before. It was like towards it was about